Good morning, YouTubers. Charles and Camilla's Christmas card is out, and Will and Kate's Christmas card is out. And let's take a look at them. I think they're very interesting. So this is Charles. First, the title is Charles and Camilla's Christmas card pays tribute to this unusual year, the year of the pandemic. Okay, everybody be afraid. Be so very afraid. It can be bad. I mean, I got pneumonia, and I couldn't eat for 2 weeks, so that was pretty bad. He's adjusting her mask. His hands, look how swollen his hands are. But they're both kind of looking old. I think they're going for an intimate moment. That's what I think they're going for. Let's look at Will and Kate's. This is Will and Kate's. It's the family, lovely family picture. Some people are making a point that the younger ones are wearing blue. You know, this is the air. The top people are all wearing green. I'm not buying it. But the thing that really strikes me is their hands are on their knees. It's particularly intimate. Okay, so I think they're going for family and intimacy. And I think Charles and Camilla are going for family and intimacy. Okay, so here's the photo again. Here's some previous photos. This is, I think, 2020. You know, they're snuggling up together on a bench with these beautiful flowers. They did that in this year's photo with the beautiful flowers, lots of nice colors. They do a lot of, you know, we're together kind of photos. Here's another one. This is 2018. You know, they're very much, you know, lovebirds. I think they're trying to give out a family vibe. Let's look at Will and Kate again. Here's another one. This is 2020. Again, this is all the kids. Everybody's, you know, snuggled up close together. It's really good, you know, when people are close together. And the family, you know, that's a functional family. They sit together. They like each other. They play together. Here's another one. This is 2019. Again, the whole family. George is leaning on William. This is good. You know, he's the center of the family. Everybody's kind of around William. Very nice. How much you want to bet that Meghan and Harry, or really Meghan, is going to put out a version of either what Charles did with the masking or what Will and Kate are doing? Let's look at Meghan and Harry. Okay, this is last year's card, and it's a cartoon. Who is this child? I don't know. There's a beagle. I think this beagle is Guy, and there's a black lab. I now have a black lab, but it's a cartoon. It's kind of, there's a tiny little house. Everything. It's a big set scene, and the one prior to this was the Christmas card. Okay, with little, you know, oh, it's Archie. Okay, is that the same child? I mean, how did he grow so fast in 1 year? Everybody said this was Photoshopped. Look how sharp the lines are. Harry's too small. Meghan is taller than Harry, even with him crunched over. I don't see how that's possible. You know, so they go for, Meghan and Harry really go for staged productions. But I think what they're going for was intimacy. They're a family. This is where these children come from. They're a family. They're a loving family. But I think I hate the mask. Who would post a Christmas photo with a mask on? Oh, who's that behind the mask? I mean, seriously, don't we want to see your face? Yeah, it's a message. It's a message about the pandemic and intimacy. So let's kind of take a look. You know, are they trying to urge people to get vaccinated? Are they trying to promote Will and Kate as the future king and queen? Because Will and Kate look fantastic, and the children look amazing, just really great. You know, is Charles sick? I mean, I really hate the photo of Charles. I just don't like it at all. They just look old. They look old, and the mask says sick, old and sick. You're on your way out, and Kate and Will are on their way up. You know, let's Let's see what the cards want to say about this. I almost forgot. Let's not forget Harry and Meghan's Christmas card with their back turned to us. Okay. And what happened right after they gave us this Christmas card with their backs turned? They left the royal family and the Oprah interview, and they've just been attacking the royal family nonstop. They were telling us they were turning their backs on the royal family. They were turning their backs on the people. This is how significant people are always going to tell you what they're going to do before they do it. And they're going to tell you 1 million times, 1 billion times before they do it, while they're doing it, after they do it. They're going to keep telling you with their actions, with their words. So these images can be very significant. And I'm seeing Charles and Camilla is quite old, and I'm seeing uh, Will and Kate and the children, they're very young and vital, and they're a loving family, and they're up and coming, and there's nothing but growth and positivity, and the future is there with Will and Kate. And I really wonder if that's not what they're trying to communicate to us.
Good day, YouTubers. Welcome back to my channel. Time for a spot of royalty. I'm Joseph Magi, author of playing card Divination, Fortune Telling, the Magi Method. You can find the book worldwide on Amazon and Kindle and paperback versions. Find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. Many thanks to the generous folks who buy me a cup of tea occasionally. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment. So what's up with that picture? I mean, I really don't like the masks. I don't like it. But, you know, I'm sure, you know, is the point to urge people to get vaccinated? Because this, you know, heavy-handed thing, you know, the flu would go around every year, and they don't force people to get vaccinated. Some people get sick, and a lot of people don't. And I was offered the free flu vaccination every year at work. It was free because I was in the government. I took it one time, and I got sick, or maybe twice, and I never got it again. I was just not into it. So is the point to urge people to get vaccinated? Is that the whole point? Because that's what it looks like. Let's see what they're doing. Let's see if they have. Illness. Message. Okay, well, we have a yes. What's that? About urging people to get vaccinated. Well, we have some illness cards here. Scapegoat, snake, you know, the jab. Yeah. To the family, the British people, the people in the Commonwealth, get the jab in your foundation, 14, 15, 4 clubs. Now is the time to get the jab. Now is the time to get the jab. So yeah, the foundation of this is get the jab. Because of this, now there's the Omicron going around. Star Bethlehem. This can be, there's a million stars in the sky. This can be shooting the stuff into your body. This is the needle shooting the stuff into your body. We don't know what's in it, and they're manifesting their thing. And I think the jab is probably worse than the illness itself. And they're giving us, they never really, your government really never tells you the truth. So they're not, you know, people who are getting sick from it, they're not telling you about it. The side effects, they're not telling you about it. The companies that are making the jab, they're not responsible. You know, all kinds of stuff. So scapegoat. This is the illness card. Cast out of the family. They're just putting a lot of pressure on people to get the jab. Electronic communication, honest man. They want you to believe that, you know, this is someone, Charles is someone you can trust, him and Camilla. And this is very important to them. I mean, they're shutting down economies. They're doing all kinds of stupid things. And the excuse is, you know, this jab. Never let a crisis go to waste. Boy, oh boy, they're printing money like there's no tomorrow, and they're going to collapse our economy. The border is wide open in America, and people from all over are flooding through. None of them are being jabbed. None of them are being tested. You know, America has the most generous immigration policy in the world, and my parents immigrated here. What's wrong with immigrating legally? Well, all of these people coming over the border do not qualify to emigrate legally. Why are the, you know, never let a crisis go to waste. So this definitely is about the jab. It's an advertisement for the jab. You can trust Charles. It's like a big deal. I don't know. I'm not sure what the governments of the world are doing, but it's not about you. It's not about helping you. I don't believe this is about helping you, even though the pandemic, you know, it's real. You know, there's a real illness out there created in China in a lab in Wuhan, which the NIH, which I used to work at the NIH, they did it. So the other thing they could be doing is they could be trying to promote Will and Kate. So are they trying to downplay Charles and Camilla and promote Will and Kate? Because it sure looks like it. Will and Kate and the kids, they just look fantastic. They look gorgeous. Those are gorgeous children, strong, healthy, well-mannered, you know, everybody's interacting very well, very loving. They've even got their hands on their knees, on each other's knees. So let's look at Charles and Camilla and Will and Kate. Are they trying to promote Will and Kate and push down Charles and Camilla? Charles and Camilla, Will and Kate. And this is painting. I've been painting I'm building a closet. I'm painting a dresser. This is paint. So, and the white stuff is primer. So the primer is, here's primer. Here's some primer. Here's paint. Will and Kate. Okay, I said Will and Kate over here. Charles and Camilla. Are they trying to push Charles and Camilla down? I don't think so. All right, so Will and Kate. Yes, that's a great card. Cornucopia, all material things, inheritance. This is the royal family card, 1927. 7 clubs. The permanence card, the most solid cards are 7 clubs and 10 diamonds, and they got both of them. And then 8 diamonds is a very, very solid card. 3 very solid cards and 9 hearts, you know, super important, you know, to keep this all going. Yeah, so Will and Kate and the kids are the future. Are they trying to push Charles and Camilla down? No. Sun, heart, clover. It's about family and intimacy and closeness and revealing how much they love each other. And this is an opportunity. 6, 3 diamonds, and how well they all work together and function as a family. And it occurs to me now that they're doing this because Harry, you know, the rogue royal, the spare heir, and his wife, Meghan, are, you know, just constantly attacking. So they want to show how loving they are, how unified they are. That's what this was about. It wasn't about illness. It wasn't about age. They're not trying to push Charles down. It's about, look how united and cohesive we are. And on the Will and Kate side, it's more royal. So it is clear, it is right from just looking at the photos that it's all about being very royal. And Will and Kate are the future, and the kids are the future, and they're beautiful and wonderful. And with Charles and Camilla, it's all about the family relationship and the bonds that they have together. Let's see what we have here. Mercury and Scourge, communicating about problems, the pandemic. King of Clubs, City, and Jacob's Ladder. Being the ruler going forward for all the people. 13 and 1326. So 7 diamonds. Yeah, so there's a little bit of the pandemic in there. They're disguising it as the pandemic, but it's really we're a close and loving family. And Kate and William are the future. So, I was reading that right. Can we expect Harry and Meghan to copy either Will and Kate or Charles and Camilla? Let's do them side by side. Will and Kate, Charles and Camilla. I don't know. Meghan loves to, be this person on a mission. She was just calling the representatives and the senators and, I'm the Duchess of Sussex. There should be family leave. I actually took advantage of family leave one time. When my father passed and I went to Poland, I got that covered by family leave. That's the only time I've ever used family leave. But I did use it, and it was approved. So who is Meghan going to copy? Is she going to copy Will and Kate or Charles and Camilla? Because she's a huge copycat. She's always copying. And that's something that narcs do. And I've actually known... Sadly, I've known so many, and they just make an exact carbon copy. They don't change anything. They just do exactly like they try to make an exact replica, and it's weird. It's weird because they're not the real thing. The real thing is the real thing, and you can't just copy. So who's she gonna copy? Will and Kate. Will and Kate. Ooh. No, or Charles and Camilla. Angel. Oh, there's the devil. Had it zoomed. Who does she want to copy? Will and Kate? No. No. She's very opposed, and she's trying to destroy them. 13, 22, 27. Cross. Her mission in life is to destroy Will and Kate. So she is absolutely opposed to Will and Kate. So I don't think she's going to copy them except to do, but better, to do a but better on them. Charles and Camilla veil kind of secretly about the illness and looking like an angel. 1926, 7 diamonds. It's not about her. It's not about Charles and Camilla. So I think she's a lot more likely to do something about the pandemic. Here, this is very interesting. The devil always shows up. Meghan often gets the devil card so frequently. It's almost like every time. So devil, 2 hearts, 7 diamonds. And this adds 7 diamonds, right? Yeah, 1926. So because of the pandemic, outside circumstances that are, the close relationship. So playing on the close relationship. We love you, and because of these outside circumstances, she'll do anything. She's just taking advantage of this, or the pandemic is bedeviling us, and we really need to pay attention to it. 9 and 11, 5 spades, 20, 5 spades. So she really likes to do themes and, this is a problem and I'm going to get in front of this. Remember, for one moment, she was going to be forwarding medical information, and she was going to be you could come to her Twitter, her Instagram for any kind of information on the pandemic, and people just started laughing and got really upset at her. Who is she? She doesn't know anything about medicine. What are you going to be forwarding? And it's just stopped. It just stopped. But she'll jump on any bandwagon. This is a great bandwagon to jump on because the rulers, the leaders of the Western world are making such a big deal out of this. And who do I know that's sick? And I know some really old people because I don't know anybody who's sick. I literally don't know anybody who's sick. So, if it's such a terrible problem, wouldn't there be more people around in the environment that I actually see who are sick? And where I live, I'm going to say, when I go into Home Depot or Lowe's, 20% of people will wear a mask. 20%. And there's a big sign on the door that says, mandatory mask. I never wear a mask in there. And why? Because nobody believes it. And you go into Walmart and nobody wears a mask. Now, if you go into some other places, everybody's wearing a mask. It's just like some places people wear a mask. Nobody takes it seriously. They're just like, they don't want to be bothered, so they wear a mask. Magi and Fox manifesting, very cleverly manifesting 25, 7 hearts, the future. So Meghan is much more likely to copy on the pandemic. She wants to be a voice out front in the pandemic. And that's what Charles was mostly doing. But the undercurrent is we're a loving family, and all these attacks that we're getting from Meghan and Harry, you could just kind of ignore those attacks because, you know, your ears are deceiving you kind of thing. How is Charles's health? Because he doesn't look great. Especially with those hands. The man needs to get out there and walk a lot, maybe do some running. I haven't been doing running recently because I'm walking so much. I'm getting so much exercise walking. I've just been lifting. I haven't been running anymore. And I can tell there's a little bit of congestion in my lungs because I haven't, you know, ran it out. I haven't cleared out my lungs with running recently. Is Charles sick? He doesn't look well. How is Charles's health? How is Charles's health? No. That's like a body card. There's another sickness card. Because in previous readings, I predicted that if Charles becomes king, he's going to be king for like this long, like just a fingernail length. He's not going to be king for very long, and I think it's because he's quite ill. And he's older, you know. The Queen is, I'm not sure, 93 or 94. My mother just passed, and she was like 93, so I'm confusing. You know, they're like the same, almost the same age. So, how is Charles's health? No, handcuffs and home. It's not great. He has some very serious medical issues, some very serious, you know, connected to some very serious medical issues in his body. 6 and 9, 15, 4 clubs. And, you know, it's day by day, and sometimes things flare up. He definitely has some serious medical issues. Here on the bottom, we have illness in the theme. Going forward, you know, meeting and going out in front of the people, showing a good face, and over the long term, 10, 11, 21, plus 7, 28, 7 spades. They're trying to keep it on the down low. They don't want to tell you about his illnesses, just like, you know, with the president. I mean, what's going on with Joe Biden? You know, my goodness. And why haven't the Republicans filed articles of impeachment? You know, or whatever. I mean, it's just ridiculous. And, you know, they said all those things about Mr. T when he was president, Donald T, and he's in amazing health compared to our current president. So, yeah, he has some very serious health issues. He has very serious health issues, and they do flare up and really knock him down from time to time. So, Charles is not the healthiest person. He needs to be getting fresh air and exercise and eating well and not drinking alcohol much, or maybe stopping altogether for a while. So what did we see today? Back up. Okay, so it was that mask. I just think that's really queer, as in peculiar, to wear a mask on your Christmas card. You're covering your face on your Christmas card. So it's you know, where, you know, get the jab, you know, that's what they're doing. But really, it's about showing how loving and how good a family and how united everybody is. And that's what the hands on the knees are for with Kate and William. And it's nice, you know, it's all appropriate. Who is Meghan going to copy? She's much more likely to copy Charles and Camilla with the jab, because there's a whole thing she can do. But she's really, her energy against Will and Kate is just so dark. First she was trying to take down Kate, then she was trying to take down Will. She knows that they're the future, and she's trying to take them down. Charles is not very well. He's not very well, and of course I would again predict that he's not, if he becomes king, he's not going to be king very long. Just the stress of the position and all the changes and all the duties. That's how I see it. I'm Joseph Magi, author, playing card, divination, fortune telling, the Magi method. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and